Okay, now let's talk about Juventus's defending, because some personnel, Didi, has changed from last season, and you know they had this great run to the final, and defensively they were, everybody admired what they did. What have they been like this season?
Well, not as good as they were last year, as you said. We all admired the way they defended last year, going to tough places, keeping clean sheets, defending with 11 men, and just having the nous how to defend and when to defend. This year it's been different. 1 clean sheet in 9 games. They conceded the most games out of the top 5 teams in Serie A. And they conceded far more than 1 goal per game, which is not something we see. And what the difference is to last year, I think it's far too easy to create chances. We see here the game against Barcelona in the first leg. One of the centre halves comes out, and now what you have to do, you see this is the area you have to come in, you have to cover. You've got 2 defenders here, you've got 1 here and 1 there. And these 2 guys got to come in and cover for the centre half who's just gone out. As we run it on here, they leave a big gap in the middle. We know that Dembele is very quick. Buffon has to come to the rescue, and he does very well there. And it's just as they conceded 3 goals there. Chiellini's missing tonight. He's missing again, or he was missing in Barcelona. It's far too easy the way they do concede goal-scoring opportunities. If you remember last year, not only did they keep clean sheets, but I think it was only a handful at best opportunities, not even goal-scoring opportunities for the opposition. We see here Sandro, who miscontrols the ball, and then he knocks it into his own goal. And it's been calamitous at times, and it's something we don't really associate Juventus, because the reason they went to the final last year was their defending. Yes, they have got players going forward, but they only needed 1 goal at times to win games. And here again, the ball is parried. You've got 6 or 7 yellow shirts in the box, and nobody's able to make the tackle, and Sporting can score the goal. So I don't think it's a mentality thing, because Italian teams naturally they do like defending. I think it's down to personnel that they haven't really got the stability at the back due to a change of personnel. Bonucci's missing, who went to Milan, and it's certainly defensively not the same team that we saw last season.
And Richard, Didi mentioned it there about you know the Italian love for great defending, and we talk about it at every major championships. I know it won't happen at the World Cup next year, but that it's an art form. They absolutely love this thing.
Yeah, and that's why it's so surprising to see Juventus. They've conceded, I think, 22 goals in 18 games this year, which in general their season tallies have been 24, 25 they've been conceding. So they've obviously gone a little bit more attacking wise and tried to, but they've not sorted it out defensively. You know, they've gone from a 4, it's back to a 3 tonight, which has always worked well for them. But it's yeah, it's not something you associate where they're letting in the goals as freely as they are.
Chiellini was asked actually several times this season about it, but one of the comments I picked up on, he said it's not just the defence that are responsible for defending as a team. And he said, you know, I always used to say this when we kept clean sheets, that as a team we did it, but for whatever reason this season, just structurally they're not set up to defend as a team. The loss of key personnel is an obvious point to make. Dani Alves is gone, Chiellini is missing tonight, Bonucci is gone, and Rugani, who's come in, this is his first game in the Champions League tonight, I don't think he's set the world alight so far.